Hello, Namaskar, Vanakkam. I read this extremely interesting post yesterday that said that everyone needs to actually think like a farmer. एक किसान की तरह सोच होने की ज़रूरत है, and I thought this is so relevant for all my students here on SWS. So this was written by a person called Dan Murray Surter, who is an angel investor in about 85 startups. So he knows what he's really talking about. Now he said, think like a farmer. And it won't be a very long video, but I would really like you to listen to it because the points that he made, and I have tweaked it to suit your purpose, are so very relevant. Okay, so he said that just like farmers focus on what they can control, like the health of the soil, like what is the quality of the soil, the irrigation, whether you want to depend on water from a canal or a tank or a sprinkler irrigation or a drip irrigation, what fertilizers to use, how to remove the weeds, the pesticides to use, or you want to go in for organic farming, what equipment to use, whether you want to use cattle or tractors or anything of the sort, how much labor to use, etc. Now these are the variables that the farmer always focuses on. The farmer, and I have done a lot of agriculture and rural journalism in my career, I can tell you that the farmer will never bother about what if the rainfall doesn't come. He focuses on what all things he can control. And he will do everything that he should be doing in order to ensure that he gets a good harvest at the end of 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, whatever. Okay. So he will not focus on things which are not in his control. He will not focus on the rainfall because that's not in his control. He will take care of how to provide irrigation for his crops. Okay, he will not worry about the pests, but focus on what he should do in order to ensure that the pests do not come to his cotton crop. That's what he would really be doing. So what you students need to do is to think like a farmer. And I'll tell you why and how. Just like a farmer knows how much time a particular crop will take in order to mature and by when he can actually harvest that particular crop, similarly you need to know that, okay, that's the result I'm aspiring for, and how much time does it take for me to reach to that stage where I need that kind of a bumper crop of good marks, and what all I need to do in order to achieve that harvest, right? Similar, right? Very similar. Farmer जिस तरह से सोचता है, आपको भी अपने marks की फसल के लिए वैसे ही सोचना पड़ेगा. So if you are looking for a rich harvest of marks in May 2024, right, you need to make that effort right now. Okay, so your seeds, आपके बीज क्या हैं? Your seeds are your attention to your textbook. Your irrigation supply are your notes, the attention that you pay to your notes. Your fertilizers are your test papers by which you kind of ensure that your understanding is being further refined. Your farm equipment is your practice. That's what are your implements with which you practice more and more. The weeds, which will also be there, just like a farmer removes the weeds, your weeds are your laziness, are your distractions like social media. So you need to know that you need to remove those weeds from your life right now. So you need to do the same what the farmer does. So if you have ever spent time with a farmer, which I really doubt you would have, I can tell you that the farmers never take a holiday except after the harvest. Sankranti, Pongal ke baad, they take a holiday because they have harvested their crop. Your time for taking a break will come after your exams get over around the end of March, right? So while they are growing the crop, the farmer never takes a day off. Even if the power comes at 2 o'clock in the night and he needs to go to the field to switch on the motor so that the water can come and water the fields, he will do that. You need to have the same approach. Right now, this is your time when you have sown the seeds, your crop is growing, so you need to ensure that your crop is being taken care of very well. So is time pe aap, you cannot kind of take it easy. No, this is the time when you need to ensure that you are doing the best for your crop, and your crop is what it will give you the harvest of marks in May 2024. This is the period, February, March, when you really need to pay a lot of attention to your field. Okay, so think like a farmer, right? So farmers also listen to agricultural scientists who will come and tell you, you should do this for the fertility of the soil. You should do crop rotation. You should grow this crop this year so that it will add this particular nutrient to your soil so that the next crop can be better. Similarly, you need to listen to your teachers and to your educators who will tell you in your best interest what is it that you need to do in order to get a bumper harvest of marks in May 2024. गलत लोगों से सलाह मत लेना, सही लोगों से सलाह लेना, ताकि आपका जो कल है, that is absolutely fantastic and wonderful. So, my last piece of advice, think like a farmer. Okay? Tata, bye bye. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something from this.